This time, we're about to dive into a wild game in this botanical garden, where you'll see all kinds of weird weapons and goggles. Are you ready? The four of them quickly put on the goggles as instructed, and their avatars popped up on the screen. These goggles have magical functions. They can recognize faces and allow for remote calls. Talk about high-tech. Just as everyone was still guessing, the phone buzzed and announced the game difficulty. The result was Red Star 7. Sayo Shuai recalled past events. Red Star involves playing with hearts and betrayal. Sure enough, this game is super complicated. The game rules are like a twisted tag. 3 sheep and 1 wolf play hide and seek. The sheep must hide, and the wolf must find them, with a time limit of 15 minutes. When time's up, sheep colors explode, leaving only the wolf to win. Only 1 of 4 survives. Let the games begin. The first wolf card was given to Zhang Tai, who frantically tried to rip off his collar as if enchanted. Sayo Shuai immediately stopped him. Possibly removing the collar could blow him up right away. Zhang Tai looked at Sayo Shuai in desperation, but the wolf card instantly transferred to Sayo Shuai. It turns out that looking at each other swaps identities. Lindsay suddenly realized that they weren't just avoiding sheep, they had to dodge the real threat, the wolf. He shouted, drawing attention, and the wolf card shifted to Lindsay, who grabbed a wolf's head. Catching, Lindsay dashed into bushes. Huang Mao quickly reacted, grabbed a knife, and chased him. Sayo Shuai urged Lindsay to stay calm. They all brainstormed ways to crack the game, but Lindsay was a hot mess and tripped over a tree, with Huang Mao closing in behind him. Former buddies turned foes fighting. Huang Mao swung his knife, but it got stuck in the trunk. Lindsay quickly grabbed a rock and knocked Huang Mao down, but in a moment of distraction, the wolf card transferred to Huang. The tables turned. Lindsay was chasing Huang Mao. He remembered causing Huang Mao's injury, but he kept hammering away at that wound. Sayo Shuai still held on to hope, sure there was a way to crack this thing. He yelled Huang Mao's name at the top of his lungs. He shifted the wolf card back to himself and fled. Lindsay grabbed a knife and chased Sayo Shuai, while the injured Zhang Tai could only silently pray. Sayo Shuai sprinted through the woods, but soon found himself cornered by Lindsay and Huang Mao. Lindsay fought for survival, seeing Sayo Shuai as a selfish coward, a foolish risk-taker. Instead of letting him go down, why not let the chance to live go to himself? With that, he swung the knife at Sayo Shuai, but in the end, Zhang Tai did not betray his friend. Huang Mao trembled, chasing slowly due to his injuries. Sayo Shuai reached a glass window, pulling out tools. He tried using the glass reflection to remove the collar, to no avail. When he considered cutting it with pliers, he recalled the ghost being shot the night before. Suddenly, he lost courage. Huang Mao cursed in his ear, saying Sayo Shuai just wanted to survive alone, not solve it. Sayo Shuai could only cry and apologize, unsure if he was sorry for his own incompetence or genuinely wishing to survive alone. He remembered, when his brother got into college, how their dad praised his brother while sarcastically calling Sayo Shuai a loser with no power. Perhaps the real enemy in this game was his own aimless existence. Just then, Huang Mao's shouting snapped him back to reality. Only 5 minutes left. Huang Mao collapsed from severe injuries, and the engagement ring fell out. Like goddess Sayo Shuai, Huang Mao yearned for a family. Seeing the ring, he recalled his girlfriend mentioning his constant talk about Sayo Shuai and Zhang Tai. This indicated that his friends meant more to him than anything else. Zhang Tai was still battling Lindsay, hoping to survive, but even more he wanted his Sayo Shuai dove into memories. Whenever disdained by dad and brother, familiar faces outside cheered him up. The 3 of them were best friends, sneaking out at night, partying on the streets of Tokyo, and discussing the future over beer. Whenever they were together, they could face any storm in future without fear. Realizing this, Sayo Shuai understood how much he cherished these 2 friends. If he lost his friends, what was even the point of surviving? With courage, Sayo Shuai intended to pass the wolf card to friends. He missed the past and didn't want to live alone. Zhang Tai covered Lindsay's mouth tightly and hid in the bushes, while Huang Mao intentionally evaded Sayo Shuai's search, letting him keep calling out. Both were silent, not daring to cough, like sheep hiding from the wolf, as rules dictated. Time was running out. Lindsay had given up fighting and clung to Zhang Tai in despair. Zhang Tai whispered an apology to Lindsay. So selfish. Sayo Shuai was desperately calling out to his friends when, at the last moment, Huang Mao finally showed up. He turned his face away, refusing to let his friend pass the wolf card to him, calmly making his final choice. His buddies really had died, sacrificing their chances for their true friend. Sayoshirai knelt, overwhelmed by despair, helplessness, sadness, pain, tears flowing uncontrollably, until his voice turned hoarse, unable to produce a sound. 2 days later, Sayome came to the park to rescue the trapped rabbit. On her way back, she noticed a familiar figure. Sayoshirai lay there peacefully, awaiting death. Sayome respected his choice. Unlike Sayoshirai, who had given up, Sayome actively cooked, exercised, and read every day to lead a colorful life. Before coming to this world, she climbed peaks with her father until rumors cast doubts on him. Even on Everest, no oxygen ascent. Her father dismissed the rumors and set off again, but little did they know it would be their last farewell, as he vanished without. Sayome was deeply depressed until she entered this world and realized she would die. So she decided to enjoy life as much as possible before then. Sayoshirai lay in the street for days, near death from hunger, before visa expiry. Sayome's compassion led her to bring him home, and with her careful attention, Sayoshirai gradually came back to life. However, Sayoshirai couldn't accept his friend's death. Sayome shared her experience and said, "You can choose to go back and wait for death, but nothing here will change. Your dead friends won't come back, and in the end, they sacrificed their chances for you."